Hello students, welcome back to the online class. Today we are going to discuss this topic, that is phishing. So phishing means what? Phishing is a way to trick to reveal some personal information. For example, if someone want to hack your account, say like your Gmail account, Facebook account, then what happen? This particular person gives some information so that we can give our password, our username, so that they can easily hack our account. So this is called online phishing. Okay. Now in your book you can see phishing means phishing is a way to trick computer users into revealing personal or financial information through an email, message, or websites. So this is your Gmail account, your username, and there is a password is okay. After that, submit. Okay. So this is called Gmail account. First, login information. So if someone want to enter your Gmail account or enter your email account, so that's why first they need what? They need first username, and second one is password. So get your user account or username and password. After getting this username and password, he or she can easily access your Gmail account. So this is called phishing. So now see, it is a common online phishing can start with an email message that looks like an official notification from a trusted source. Means what? In your email account, so this is an inbox. Okay, in your inbox there are so many emails are coming. Okay, some emails are coming from untrusted, means unknown persons. You don't know the person's name or the person's address, but it may be look like a trusted website source. It's coming from a trusted source, but actually this is a what? This is a online phishing. It gives some email that looks like an official notice from a trusted source, such as bank, a credit card company, or a reputable online merchant. So that in the email message, recipients are directed to fraudulent websites where they are asked to provide personal information such as their account number or password. This information is then usually used for identify theft. Means what? And if you receive an email message, it is coming from a credit card company, say like credit card company. They open your credit card freely. Freely open your credit card. Okay. For this reason, you have to give your account number, phone number, a PAN number. So these are the information they require to open a credit card. Okay. So you want to send this information to the particular users. So that's why the user, after getting this information, they easily hack your bank account. So in this way, they earn a lot of money with the help of this credit card company or debit card company. They can easily earn money with the help of phishing. So a smart screen filter is a feature in Internet Explorer that helps detect phishing website. Smart screen. This is a feature available in Internet Explorer. Smart screen is a feature which is used in Internet Explorer, which actually used to help detect phishing websites. So which website or which email is a phishing website or phishing email, this smart screen features automatically detect and help you to prevent such type of informations. Okay. Which is called smart screen features. Okay. Now next one is cookies. Next one is cookies. Cookies. Cookies means what? A cookie is a file created by a website that store information on your computer, such as your preference when visiting it. Okay. It is a what? It is a file that is created by a website, and it is stored into your computer system. Okay, this is actually cookies. It actually used for some purposes. Say like, what is your preference? What is your preference? For example, you visit Amazon, say like Flipkart. Okay, after entering these Amazons, you actually search what? You search basically, say search sunglasses. So this is your what? This is your preference actually, or you can search mobile phones. Okay, so these are the first preference. Means what? This company, Amazon or Flipkart, they know that these users actually use the search sunglasses, mobile phones or laptops. These are the preference of these users. Okay, so after getting this preference, in Amazon or Flipkart websites, they store some what? They store some files. Actually, they create first cookies. Okay, and these files they send through internet and stored into your PC. Okay, PC or say laptop or mobile phone. Okay, these are some files which is automatically created by these websites, and after that this file has been sent to your PC, laptop or mobile phone. Okay, after that they are automatically saved into your systems. So when you open next time, when you open the next time Amazon or Flipkart, first you see some search, some mobile phones, some laptops will coming. Okay, some laptops will be coming because they know this Amazon or Flipkart know that this user actually give preference on this type of product. So that's why if they advertise such type of product, they can easily sell this product. Okay, that's why this is called preferences. And after getting these preferences, they save these information into your computers with the help of a cookie. This is a small file. Okay, now you can see cookies can also store personal identifiable information. For example, information that can be used to identify or contact you. Such information could include your email name, email address, name, home, work address, telephone numbers, etc. This cookie also store what? Store some information like name, email address, email ID, phone number, etc. These are the informations that stored in cookies, so that they can easily provide these informations very easily. Okay, so these are some information also used to store in cookie as a file. Okay, so this is called a cookie. Now next thing is the history. History. What is actually history? Okay. History means what? The Internet Explorer actually stored a list of URLs. Okay, visited in the last 20 days. This list of URLs of website visited over a fixed period is called history. Means what? You visit, say like first one is google.com, Wikipedia, youtube.com, say facebook.com. But these are some websites which are actually means you are already visit these websites. Okay, so history means what? History means the Internet Explorer. Actually, the Internet Explorer stores the list of URLs. These are what? These are the URLs. Okay, these are some URLs. These are some URLs visited in the last 20 days. Why 20 days? Because by default, Internet Explorer stores history for 20 days. For 20 days only. Okay, means what? After 20 days, this website URL automatically delete from the history. Okay, so this list of URLs of website visited over a fixed period is called the history. Okay, now you can see Mozilla also same things. They also use the history for store the information which is already store the information of URLs which is already you visit. Okay. Now, how to in a book you can see how to view the history list. These are very important questions. How to view history list. So these are some steps are given here. There are some steps here. Steps is given here. You can see in the book. Click the view favorite feed and history buttons. There is a button called favorite, view and history. Favorite, view and history button. There is a button called view and history button. Okay. After that, you can go to the click on the history tab. You have to click on the history tab. Okay, there is a history tab available. You just click on the history tab. After that, select the day you visited the websites. After that, you have to select the date. Select the date. Okay. Then, in the list of websites you visited on the day, click the desired sites. You can also change the way in which the website you have visited and displayed. You can sort them by date, site name and frequency of visits. To do this, click on the arrow on the right side of the history button and then choose an option from the list. Okay. In short, you can also search or you can also sort the history information or the history information with the help of the name, the frequency visit websites, or you can say you can also give the date also. So in this way you can also sort the history information. So these are called actually history. History is nothing. It is just a website URL which is actually visited over a fixed period of time. It's called a history. Next is bookmark. Bookmark actually used in Bookmarks actually used in Mozilla Firefox. Okay, in Mozilla Firefox, bookmark is used. Okay, bookmark is nothing. It is just a link that provides quick and easy access to a web page. It is a link that provides quick and easy access to a website. It is just a link which is used to provide. It is used to provide quick and easy access. Quick and easy access to a website. Okay, so it is similar to the favorite features of the Internet Explorer. In favorite features and favorite, where is used in Internet Explorer. It is the same features. It is same line. Okay, it is same line. Favorite features which is used in Internet Explorer. Okay, now actually in bookmarks they actually used to provide quick and easy access to a website. Means what? If you like a web page, for example, if you like the google.com, you can store it to bookmark. Okay, bookmark is a location where you can store your favorite website's link. Okay, it is just a link. It is a link just so that you can easily and quickly access these websites, google.com. Okay, it is called bookmark. Same thing in favorite also. If you like the websites, then you can create a favorite and store the website link in favorite, so that you can easily and quickly access these websites. Okay, this is called favorite, and also it is called a bookmark. Bookmark is same like favorite. Okay. Mozilla Firefox developed by Mozilla Corporation. Okay, developed by Mozilla Corporation. Okay, developed by Mozilla Corporation. It is a free. You can easily download from the websites. It is free. This web browser also free. You can easily download and install in your computer. Next, last one is your Google Chrome. Google Chrome. It is developed by what? It is developed by Google. Developed by Google Incorporation. Okay, in the year September 2008. In 2008, September 2, Google company is a Google who developed Google Chrome. It is another web browser available in the market. You can easily download this website. Download the web browser from the website and you can install it. Okay. But there are some web browsers you can use. First of all, Internet Explorer. Second one is Mozilla Firefox, and third one is Google Chrome. Okay, these are some websites. These are some what? These are some web browser. Okay, Internet Explorer. These are some browsers. Okay, these are some popular browsers. Popular browsers. Okay, now this chapter is now finished. You just go through the exercise. Okay, you just go through the exercise. Page number 250. This is the first. The fill in the blanks, true, false. Choose the correct options. Okay. After that, descriptive type questions, long term questions. Okay, these are some questions in your book. If you have any problem after watching this video, you can just do comment. And after that, you can also join our doctrine lessons. I always request everyone that please join our doctrine lessons. It is so important for you. After watching this video, if you have any problem, you can directly ask me in our doctrine session. So that's why doctrine session is so important for you. So that's why I request everyone that please join our doctrine sessions. Okay, request everyone. Okay, now I think that you understand today's topic, the basic concept of web browsers. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a nice day. Stay at home and be safe. Thank you everybody. Have a great day.